Man, I've been watching these disrespectful couples, right? Couples just go in on each other being disrespectful, man. Man, some of the shit that came out these women mouth, boy, it ain't nothing. Like niggas, I watched that movie too. That what's that Tyler Perry movie, dog. And once a woman fed up, boy, she fed up. I seen this bitch go out on this nigga. She was like, nigga, he's like, he was telling something like, I do all this for you. She was like, what? Do all this shit for me? You want to tell her? You want to tell? You want to tell some shit, huh? Tell these niggas about this little dick you got. Tell them about how that shit is annoying to me. Tell them how you. That's why this motherfucker don't get wet for you, man. She went in on him. Then the other chick was like, yeah, no, nigga, this little ass dick you got, like, nigga, get off your pussy and get out here. Be a man, bitch. It's over. Like, bitch, I'm through with you, nigga. I'm tired of fucking that little old dick. Like, get off your pussy and go be a real man. Get the fuck out of here. Like, man, some of that shit, that's how motherfuckers be ending up in the dirt, my dog. You know, it's just too disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that shit, that'll hurt a nigga to his soul. Especially when a bitch, you know, go off and fuck another nigga and he asking her about it. Like, I seen the one dude went through the girl phone and this bitch, the first dude was like, look, this nigga say, she say on the thing like she done sucked this nigga dick. He done came and all this shit. And if that nigga say something to you, I do this to him. So I be picturing like a nigga like me with a father text like that. Like, dog, I wouldn't even be here telling y'all no story like that. Like, the part that would have got me is like, you gonna do something to me about this motherfucker. And this live with me. So if I say something to her about her fucking you, you gonna do something. Boy, that motherfucker have been, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been a good thing. But so he asked her about it. She's like, no, I just had to get some shit off my chest. And then he like, no, what's up with that shit? Like, you know, she going on talking. She was like, well, shit, maybe I should have went back over there to him then. Dog, I say, what? So he was like, you playing with me. It took him everything on him not to fire on her. Like, you gonna come in, I see all this shit, I'm asking you about it. Instead of you saying, yeah, that's what it is, I did this, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, you got me. You know, first thing they want to know is why you going through my phone. But I don't understand, what did he want? What kind of response did he want? Like, what kind of response did you want from this bitch? Like, what is she supposed to tell you? No, that's not real. You want it, bitch? At that point, it's nothing to say. Get out. It ain't. I don't want to hear nothing. I see what's going on now. All that. Why? What? Shit. You want her to talk you out of some shit? No, go. You know what I'm saying? And you let niggas come in you and all this type of shit. You fucking them raw, like, come on, man. And you gotta read this shit and look at that shit. And it's a motherfucker that you love and you taking care of, my nigga. And then she actually got a nerve because you asking him, you get mad at him asking you, like, why you going through my phone anyway? Like, shit, I should have stayed over that nigga house then, huh? I should have gone back over there. Dog, the nigga was like, oh my God. He was like, he took everything in him not to fuck her over. And I read the comments. Every woman down, it was all women pretty much. And they was all like, shit, they wrong as hell on all of them. They was like, they wrong. But it go both ways too. You know, I see men doing hurtful shit, like a girl be bold, build or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? He'd go off on like, bitch, you a bold, especially when they get their bodies done. A nigga still try to break a chick down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that hurt him. Like, bitch, show a nigga your before picture, ho. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you got all this fake ass done. Show a nigga your before picture. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you built bad as a motherfucker, bitch. If you ain't, you know, so and people be trying to hurt each other feelings and that's how motherfuckers be in snap, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that'll make a motherfucker snap, especially you being, you know, so this shit be all on the internet, but it just be crazy, man. But I'm telling you now, that's how a lot of like that shit that Tyler Perry movie is real as a motherfucker, dog. That's how shit be. The dude be crazy. Everything about it had some real factors to it. When I watched that Tyler Perry movie, that divorce, whatever, because it was like to the point where, okay, he seen her with old boy, so he thinking she was fucking all the time. So even though he was the one dogging her, because he was going through some shit, alcoholism, which he probably wasn't a bad guy. But it's crazy how every time I see old girl in the movie, she gotta get fucked. Like every movie she in, she gotta get fucked. Like I've never seen her in a movie where she don't play like a whore or somebody love interest where she getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like she was no bad person in this movie, but it just be like how people be thinking. And that type of movie will put a lot of thoughts in a lot of people's head because a lot of people can relate to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for you to want to fuck this nigga, out on the first date. Nigga be thinking like, damn, I'm into it with my girl. She that vulnerable to go fuck a nigga? Like we, you know what I'm saying? Knowing we ain't even divorced or nothing yet, but you willing to get some pussy to this nigga? So it's a lot of shit in that shit that was true. Then the fact that he thought she was fucking a nigga way before when she wasn't. He thought she was fucking her anyway because they, it was some crazy shit. But the thing in the movie, they never show who was sending the pictures though. Like that's something they never showed in the movie. Remember, if you watch the movie, he kept getting pictures of her and places with him. They never show who sent the pictures. Man, I didn't get that part. But anyway, off the movie part, let's get to real life. Dog, it's just the disrespect that goes on out here, man. It's like this world we live in now is real devilish, man. And like you got fucking transsexuals trying to hook up with straight men and not tell them, getting killed. Then you got women doing this type of shit, going out, coming home drunk with a smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then a nigga, because you mad at something he did, you trying to get some get back instead of just leaving. The best thing to do is just leave, you know? And I be seeing a lot of domestic violence on both ends. You get a woman, you try to leave her, she want to stalk you, break your windows. That shit go both ways. Don't think it's just the man that be stalking, you know what I'm saying? But me, truly, I think that they need something within these police. Y'all need something more than just a fucking restraining order. You know what I'm saying? That what the fuck is a piece of paper? What is that gonna do? You put the nigga in jail for 30, 90 days, he loses his job and all that shit. That's gonna make him even more mad. You need to have a place. Like I got somebody that I know that was close to me that some shit happened with her husband. That nigga was going crazy. And so they put her in they put her in like a witness protection program thing. They took her, head her out, and all this shit, and that's why when they wanted my sons to come help them move with some shit, I ain't want my sons to go because I'm like, my sons, they look grown. They only like 16 years old, 17 years old, but they look like grown ass man. They big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They ripped up, they built. They'll whoop a grown man to death, believe me. And so I ain't want no trouble to be, this motherfucker pull up. She be didn't call him and he pulled up. See my kids, man. That's why I keep telling my girl, stop. Anytime these whores get into it with they nigga, stop sending my boys over there to help them move some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they look grown as hell. And this nigga be jealous and think one of them is the dude that she fucking with. And if something happened to my sons, then you know, the rest of the story. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but it's cut like that. But yeah, this the disrespect on me looking at this shit is a motherfucker, man. Like when the old girl told old boy like that, like she listen, could you picture your old girl telling another nigga he the best she ever had? You know what I'm saying? And you reading that shit on a fucking text, and she telling him that, and you love this motherfucker, and she cheating on you, and then boy, that'll make a nigga lose it, boy. But see, that's why man, and vice versa. Like I said, it go both ways, man. That's why I say when people want to do this shit, it's just best to leave each other alone, man. This domestic violence shit is real heavy out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And suicide is also a thing, man. Like you know, you down a girl. A girl got her body done, so she already got kind of like insecurities, and you get mad and just want to say some hateful shit, knowing you don't mean it. Like, bitch, that's why you was built bold in the motherfucker, and yada yada yada. You don't know what to tip a motherfucker off. You don't know what to send a motherfucker off that way to hurt you or they self, and vice versa. When a nigga, bitch talking about a nigga dick, your dick ain't this, that, and third. This nigga better than you. You don't know how he gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if he gonna snap, do something to herself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's just best to get out that shit. Period. Just get out that situation, let it die down for a minute, and you know, that's it. But yeah, it be deeper than just like I said. People always be thinking like, well, it just be a motherfucker. Why don't they just leave? No, it be some slick shit said in between. You know what I'm saying? That make motherfuckers on both ends take that shit there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be the led person to believe they one way and then they the total opposite. That's how that shit be. Yup. Like this motherfucker right here in front of me.
Bitch, please.
But
you nigga.
Which one else? Why I'm on this motherfucking thing?
Show
It's
out
the domestic violence on fucking.
You can show
on TV.
Yes, that's right, bitch.
She got muscles. See that smart mom shit right here? Say it again.
Bitch. What the fuck?
See how domestic violence shit start? But no, man. But look, I'm just saying, look, on all that shit, because it's like I said, I done seen it. I done seen that shit get out of hand. Like I said, I seen that movie last night. It was deep. It was real. It was deep. It was It is what it is. But that's two things. And then I tell you, yeah, it's just bad out here, man. But when I just seen that disrespectful shit just on the internet, it was through the roof. Like I mean, the average man would have snapped on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, vice versa. If that shit was, and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? That'll make a person lose it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know how that shit can turn out. It can turn out to a murder, suicide, a murder, a suicide. You know what I'm saying? It don't. It just don't. It don't. At the end of the day, it's just best to say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's all. Cause like I said, I lost my homeboy. My homeboy, he killed himself and his wife. Well, he killed his wife, then him, and even the family mad at him because it's like, nigga, if you wanted to do this, do yourself. Why did you take her with you? Like, it didn't make sense over an argument because you know what I'm saying. She wanted to go the fuck on, and it was just you gonna do. That's just that threw me for a loop, man. And but it's a lot of that shit going on, so that's why I brought this up.